schooling would be based on the science and not a deadline like June 1st. What's the reasoning for that?
Well, Tom, we were getting a lot of people reaching out that were upset that especially the school systems in Northern Virginia had not approved any type of in-person schooling. A lot of the other systems in the rest of the state, they had kids going to school 1, 2, 3 days a week, something like that. But in Northern Virginia, basically none of the children were going. And for a lot of families, it was really a burden between the child care issues, and for some other families, they just can't work if they don't have their children in school. And we were really hearing about it a lot. The state's chief vaccine officer, Dr. Danny Avula, was telling us back in January that he didn't think the science supported keeping the kids out. The CDC and the Biden administration came out with guidance about 2 or 3 weeks after that, kind of reaffirming that idea, especially given that we're going to get all of our teachers vaccinated probably by the middle of March, actually, in the next couple weeks. I think right now about 70% are vaccinated. And so the thinking is that, by June 1, everybody should be vaccinated. All the teachers and the school personnel should be vaccinated. And there's really not as much of a reason to hold our kids back and give families the support they need. And also, I'm telling you, the test scores coming out of the schools are just really frightening. I mean, in some of my elementary schools in the Route 1 corridor, I was seeing remedial reading scores doubling and tripling over what they normally are in a normal year, because this online learning just really isn't taking for a lot of kids, especially if they're English, if they're English as a second language learners.
Virginia is like the